All right, let's see if the audio works now. We got a lot of people in here for no audio.
Thanks for sticking with us.
All right, let us know if there's audio now.
Audio?
All right, let's see if the audio works. All right.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. We tried going without the external mic on here and using the built-in mics, and obviously didn't work out for whatever reason, so.
All right.
Still no sound? There it is, okay, cool. All right, guys, so welcome back. Sorry about that, amateurs.
Okay.
We have our clubs in here, so we're gonna go through our what's in the bags today, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We can see what we're playing with. And then you wanna give a shout out?
Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Noah, who I think is in 8th grade. He shot 76 at his last tournament, won the tournament. So great job, Noah. Keep playing well, good job.
Cool, guys. So Strawberry Farms, Pelican Hill, Navy course, those all sound great.
Yeah, somebody gave us an invite to Strawberry Farms, but I don't think ever sent us a message. So if anyone's watching that is associated with Strawberry Farms, send us a message, please.
Davis, it's going good. How's your day going, man? Hopefully it's a good Thursday. We're almost to the weekend, so hopefully you guys got some fun stuff planned, maybe some golf. Let's see.
Charles said, love the stickers. Yeah, we got some new stickers right here.
I want to see you guys fight.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, the stickers are awesome. Yeah, we got some new gear too on the store. You guys probably already saw the updates, but if you haven't, the link's down below, shop.golfholics.com. We got some shirts, some stickers. Ball markers are going to be here when, next week?
Should be next week.
Should be next week, okay.
That's what they told me.
Nice. LA Country Club, yes please, sick course. Yeah, Jake, if you want to shoot us an invite, just send us a message. We'd love to join you up there and play some golf at LACC.
Yeah, it's definitely on our to-do list.
Yeah.
Great course.
Jake asks, where do we live? San Diego, California.
Heat golf in Bakersfield? Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of heat up there. I'm actually going up there for a wrestling tournament. It's the California State Amateur for CIF, and we go up every year with my old wrestling coaches. So we'll be up there for 3 days. We got an invite to go play up there, so I think Mark and I are going to do it.
So Jordan asked, how did tour sauce become a thing? I don't really know, so I'm going to give you guys a little story here on the whole tour sauce deal. We've had some people ask us about the shirts, where they went and all that stuff. I guess there's another company out there. God, what's the name of the company? I forget the name of the other company. I'll think of it. But they basically own the trademark, the copyright on tour sauce, on the word tour sauce. So we can't print any shirts with tour sauce in there, which is kind of ridiculous. But so we took the shirts down. We're not going to have any tour sauce shirts. But yeah, we have other shirts available for you guys to check out. I had no idea. Didn't think we were going to get a cease and desist on tour sauce.
I didn't even know that was even a possibility that you could do it. Maybe like, you know, just do it from Nike, you know, makes sense. But tour sauce, really? I mean, I don't know. And they did it, I think, in January of this year. So we were close, but we didn't trademark it fast enough.
I'll wait till they lapse on their trademark payment and scoop it up. What's up, Jeff? We'd love to play golf with you sometime. You and Nate Shot, thank you again for showing some love for the channel on Twitter and helping us grow it. And I know you're getting back into golf and starting to, you know, get the juices flowing and looking for some new sticks. So hopefully that's going well. And yeah, I'd love to see your game improve and hopefully, like I said, get together and play. What's the ultimate goal for us with the vlog? I don't think that there's an ultimate goal. I mean, just the fact that we're able to do this is rewarding in itself for us. I mean, we get to play golf and make fun videos. And I think that the most rewarding part is the communication and the community that we're building here. So that's the best part of it. It's not necessarily like a sponsorship deal. It's really just being able to interact with other golf fanatics like you guys. So thank you guys for sticking around and supporting us and showing some love.
Yeah, we love making these videos for you guys. It allows us to talk a little bit more, you know, with our golf games, and you know, forces Marco and I to play golf, you know, at least once a week. So
this video is brought to you by Scotty. Brian, that's pretty good. That's pretty clever.
Good. My mom's in the house. What's up, Mom? She asked where my Carlsbad water is. I left it at home, so I'm drinking regular.
It's got the Del Sur water.
Del Sur filtered. Favorite golf course from Ben. I'd have to say Spyglass and Medina are my two favorite.
Yeah, Spyglass definitely is in the top 2, and then I loved Olympic Club. That course was awesome. Greens were tough, and yeah, that's probably my other one. What do you want to go through questions, or you want to just jump in and do some?
We could probably wait just a few minutes and then see if anyone else logs in.
Yeah, we'll wait till a few more. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, show some love on the channel, and
just so you guys know, Marco is still trending down. He's trending to a 3.7 instead of a 3.8. So give him some love. He's
shot 77 yesterday out at Santa Luz. Mike shot 75. He wanted to go back to give me strokes. I was like, let's do no strokes. You know, I'm getting better.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, you were like, no, 3 aside, because I had a blow up round. You guys will see it's coming up in probably 2 weeks, but I shot 89. I started doing P90X. I've been freaking super sore the last week or so, and we went out and played Vista Valley Country Club, and I just had the worst round of the year out there. But after that, Mike's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to give you some more strokes.
I don't know, I felt bad.
Yeah, it's all right. And it cost you.
And I like to make it competitive, so, and I thought that was fair at the time, but you played great. I'm glad you shot 77.
I appreciate it.
Trending in the right direction, and this course management was a 10 yesterday, so. Declan, what's up, man? It looks like you're like trolling us. Y'all's love each other. Yeah, of course we do, but it's, you know, not like that. So.
Yeah, we're just friends, dude. I mean, well, obviously we have a pretty good chemistry. We have to be in front of the camera together. We spend a lot of time together hanging out, and that's just a good friendship. You don't need to be leaving negative comments towards us. Appreciate it. Tour salsa.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's pretty good.
That one's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions.
There is.
Okay.
Do you guys play rounds alone very often? Nick, I only played 1 round alone when I was in high school, and it was like the worst experience for me. I didn't enjoy it at all, so I never played by myself ever again. Typically I always have a buddy playing with me, if not 2 or 3. So I enjoy playing with friends and people that I know, but you know, some people love playing golf by themselves. I don't know about you. Yeah,
I've played a few times. It's just not as enjoyable. Obviously, being out there with, you know, good company and hanging out with buddies and stuff and talking a little smack, you know, betting, all that stuff is part of it for us. So when you remove that element, it's not as fun. And when you hit a great shot, right? It's nice when someone sees the awesome shot that you just hit. So.
Simon asked, what's your average swing speed? Both of ours are about 107 with our driver, maybe 108.
Should play with Rick Shields. We'd love to. We're looking forward to making a trip over to the UK probably next year sometime, and getting together with Rick and Peter and doing another course log with them and just having a good old time. So hopefully that'll happen next year. Do you play with random fans that come to California? You know, typically we will. We're playing with one in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. He became kind of a friend of ours, so we're gonna play with him. It's kind of has to be scheduled and kind of have to get to know you a little bit, but yeah, we can totally play, and we'll set something up where we can do like a twosome with us. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is like just getting to know you guys a little bit better before we commit to playing around, just because we've had some weird experiences, as you can imagine, putting ourselves out there. So just hit us up, and you know, let's just get a line of communication going, and we're usually pretty accommodating and easily accessible, I think. Let's see where it goes. Davis asks, Wedge Giveaway? Yes, we are going to have a 3-part Wedge Giveaway coming up. It was out at Vista Valley. It won't be in the next set of videos, but the second set. Yeah. And these wedges are fantastic, actually. It's called Indie Golf. They make non-conforming groove wedges, but it gives you a lot of tour sauce. And you know, for the guys that can't spin it, this club will help you spin it. Yeah. And it felt really good. It sets up good, and I was a fan of it. I lost the tour sauce challenge to the guy who designed the wedge. So with that being said, stay tuned, and we're going to give away 3 wedges, and hopefully you guys love them. Yeah, it was a pretty fun experience out there at Vista Valley. They had us out, and our whole reasoning, I think we told you guys about it in the last live stream, but we basically just told them, hey, if you do a giveaway, we'll come out and play with you guys and do a course vlog, and they were very cool and very accommodating, and the spin, like Mike said, was insane. I think they spun it back like 50-60 feet. They were hitting it from 80 yards out. I almost dunked it. You know, to be totally fair, the green wasn't quite flat. It was a little bit sloped back to front, but not much. And dude, the spin was insane. So you guys will love it.
Any plans of playing in Atlanta, Georgia anytime soon? Actually, yes. We are going out in, I think, late May, early June next year. We're going to go play Peachtree, East Lake, and Atlanta Athletic Club. So if you have any other recommendation, let us know. How often do you guys get lessons, if at all, from Tom? We don't take any lessons. I've actually never taken a lesson. So we just work on our games together.
When did we start playing golf? We both started in high school. Mike started as a freshman in high school. I started as a sophomore, and just kept playing from there.
Duncan, good question. McGregor or Mayweather? I got McGregor. I'm a big MMA guy. I love that kind of stuff. I grew up wrestling. I know he's going into Mayweather's element, but I just think he's going to, hit him with 1 or 2 good clean shots, and that'll be lights out for him. So.
I usually don't watch that stuff, but I'm going to watch this one because I like McGregor too. He looks just like a badass. He talks crap too, and I hope he knocks Mayweather out.
Ryan asked, is that a Cubs or a Cleveland symbol? I battle with the hooks at times. What's up with the strong grip? You just have to hold on through impact a tiny bit longer. You can't, rotate through. If you're coming in, you're going to have to kind of come through the go zone with your hand open. If you have that strong of a right hand, for me, I just kind of load it up in my setup, and then I take it back and I take it forward. So it's pretty simple, pretty basic, and one plane swing, which I think is the best for golf.
Yeah, and Jeff, Dad Shot, was asking about a one plane swing. He asked us on Twitter, so if you want to maybe answer that question, because I didn't really know much about it, but you obviously.
So, there's 2 planes, one going back and one coming forward. A lot of the teachers like to teach it going straight out and back. And what I feel like when you're going away from your body, you're not quite as strong, you're a little bit more vulnerable. So for me, I like to take it more inside and keep that right elbow in. I know some guys on the tour put like a glove underneath their right armpit just to stay inside, because they've kind of gotten into that bad habit of going outside in. So for me, I grew up playing baseball, so I correlated the two really simply. And I just go straight back. I try and get in a good rotation, swing around my spine, and then on my downswing, I just try and stay that same plane. And if you look at me in my swing on a TrackMan, it's very similar to being on that one plane. So I recommend one plane.
So Derek asks, do you always ask for permission to fly your drone? At what altitude do you fly? Doesn't seem to distract players on the course. I pretty much never ask for permission to fly the drone. I just go out there and do it, especially at like public courses, even private ones. Just go out there and do it. And altitude, is try to stay under 400 feet. I think that's kind of the legal limit, but if you start off flying it at a higher altitude than what you're filming at, then obviously you have a little bit more flexibility. So some of these courses, they're kind of down in the valley, and instead of parking right by the golf course, I'll go park, I'll go find a street that's a little bit more elevated. So that way, once I take off, I already have, some good elevation. So some good tips there. I think, now that we're getting invited out to courses, the people that are inviting us out are actually asking for permission on our behalf to fly the drones, which has been nice, because then we don't have to worry about any issues. But honestly, we haven't had any issues yet. So even like at Olympic Club and some of these, ultra exclusive places, they haven't said anything. So hopefully that continues.
Nicholas, #1 fan. Thanks, man. Thanks for all the little pictures that you send.
Yeah.
You can leave some comments too next time. Don't worry.
Yeah, say a word or two, man.
Let us know how you feel.
We love the pictures.
Yeah. Favorite putter ever? I gotta say the Scotty Cameron. I'm gonna put this one up real quick. This is my favorite. It is the Squareback Select Titleist. It's I don't know if you guys can see that, but this has been the best putter I've ever used.
Yeah, Mike put a new putter in the bag, so we'll have to talk about that and the reasoning behind it.
And the reasoning, well, not making enough putts. Hey gents, any plans to play Bandon Dunes? Yeah, either next summer or the following summer, I think. Maybe even sooner. We'll see. It's on our to-do list for sure. We should come to New Zealand. That's a great place. Australia, New Zealand, love to come visit. So if you guys have any contacts for any golf courses or anything, feel free to send us a private message.
Should we do the what's in the bag?
Okay.
Got almost 140 people in here.
Most
awesome.
ever. Good job.
So why don't you get us started off, and
Okay.
we'll go through Mike's bag, and then you guys can ask questions as he's going through it, and I'll kind of field the questions for him.
I guess we'll start with the putter. I just went over it. I've got the Titleist square back. I got the 20 gram weights. It's 34 inches. It is, it sets up really well. It has kind of an offset hosel for me. I like that. And then I also have the Super Stroker, Flatso 1.0. Favorite grip also. And then I guess I'll start from my 64. So I have the Cleveland RTX 588 64 degree wedge.
How long have you been playing that wedge?
A little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
64.
I like the 64, so when I do miss it to the right and short side myself for a bunker shot, this just allows me to, be a little bit more aggressive with it. And, that's the only time I really use it is when I short side myself. And then I've got the True Temper Dynamic Gold shaft, and then a Golf Pride grip. And then that's Brooklyn.
Dog's going crazy. Saw some birds back there.
I went back to my Cleveland CG15 60 degree. I think this one has 6 degrees of bounce on it. I switched from the Titleist Vokey, which I wasn't hitting it great, so I just went back and I got up and down a bunch just recently with it. So I got the Golf Pride grip and also the S300s in that. And for my irons, I've got the Callaway 2016 Apex forged. So these are really good irons. They were pretty much the best on the market. Personally, I think Marco's got the best irons, that are on the market, which came out this year, which are, I'll let him tell you about them, but they're pretty sweet, but I think these are the next best.
And someone just asked, have you ever had your wedges regrooved, or do we ever get them regrooved?
No, I just buy a new wedge.
Yeah.
I've never, I've had this wedge for probably about 5 or 6 years, and I haven't had any problems with it, so no. And for my shaft, I've got the True Temper XP 105 S300s, and then I've got the Golf Pride grips. And my rescue is also a Callaway. Oops, sorry. It's the Apex 20 degree. It's kind of a substitute for a a 3-iron, excuse me.
Someone's asking now, what are your distances with your wedges?
Okay, so my pitching wedge is right around 135, maybe 140 if I want to jump on it. Probably about 130 to 140.
Yeah.
And then my approach wedge is 105 to 130, 125. So that's where my gap is, unfortunately, because I went with the 64. Yeah. So I kind of have to choke down and adjust my my gap wedge a little bit. And then my 60 goes about 100 yards and everything in. I use the 60.
They're asking, are those the Pro Model Apex irons?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they were the Pro Model.
Okay. Have you ever lost any clubs on the course?
Nope. Never. Never broke one.
Me either.
And never lost one. For my 3-wood, oh,
this thing's good.
Love this 3-wood.
Sets up so well for you.
It's the High Launch M2 3-wood 16.5 degrees. It is sweet. I hit this thing as much as I possibly can. And then the shaft that I have in there is the Curacage Flex Stiff Mitsubishi Rayon. It's 70 grams. It is perfect for me. I got the Golf Pride grip. Again, I like Golf Pride a lot.
Someone asked, do you get fit for your clubs? Yeah, we both have been getting fit for a while now, so it just helps with eliminating any kind of variables that you might be doing. So always get fit.
This is my baby right now. This is my TaylorMade M2. It's the 2017 version. It's a 10.5, and then I have the Fujikura 73 gram Pro Series. The Flex is a stiff. It's a little heavier shaft than what I'm used to, and then I have a Golf Pride grip on this.
Yeah, we have left cameras lying around though. We haven't lost clubs, but we've lost cameras.
Yeah. All right.
Where's the dog? She's over here. She's laying down. Mike was telling her not to fart when he walked in. Sometimes she'll stink it up.
Farts ever.
She's a little older, you know. You gotta.
I love the dog though. She's great. All right.
Someone asks if you're gonna get the 770s.
Maybe. I'm not sure yet. I just bought these, so I'm gonna stick with them. You know, I might wait one more series for them to come out before I buy them. You know, I got last year's model, so it's not that.
What's the shaft length that you rock?
With my driver, it's 45.5, which is a half-inch longer than normal, which I can't believe that I got fitted for, to be completely honest. Because I asked to cut it down about a half-inch, down to 44.5, but the numbers just weren't working out for me, so I ended up getting 45.5 and just choked down a little bit.
And golf ball?
TaylorMade TP5, not the X. I need a little extra spin because I kind of knock everything down. And then TaylorMade glove too.
Yes, Andrew, definitely remember you. Appreciate you sticking around since 5,000 subscribers. Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, what's up, Andrew?
All right, so I'll run through mine, get this party started. You guys know the putter, kind of done some putter changes recent months, but 6M right now. Probably the biggest change that most people haven't seen is the flat cap grip, and it's got 110 gram weight on it. And I started putting just traditional, like, I don't know what it's called, just traditional, you know, right hand low, and it's been working pretty well. So I don't think I need to make a lot of putter changes, but I've just been kind of tinkering around recently. So yeah. For the wedges, TaylorMade middle grind, I got the 60 and the 56. Absolutely love these wedges. Hopefully that focuses. You guys can check it out. And this one's got the 9 degrees of bounce. It's a low bounce wedge. So I tried they don't have as many options in the lefties with the bounces and everything. So I went with basically the lowest bounce they had because, as you guys know, I like to pick the ball pretty clean. So didn't want the edge catching too much. And then these have the KBS Tour shafts in them. And I think they're the stiff flex, but KBS shafts tend to run a little bit softer. So the stiff flex are probably closer to a regular flex. And then the grips on all my irons are going to be the Golf Pride New Decade black and whites. And then the irons, so these are fairly new for me, the TaylorMade 770s. You guys can check those out right there. Absolutely love these irons. I had the PSIs before, the Tour models, which were a little bit harder to hit. You could work the PSIs a little bit more, but for me, I can still turn this ball left to right, right to left, and they're forged, so they just feel really soft coming off the face. Probably the biggest difference that I've noticed with these irons versus the PSIs is on miss hits. With these, they go probably 2 to 4 yards further with miss hits, which is really big because if you're trying to carry some water and you're trying to hit it on a specific number and you miss hit it with the other ones, I'd be in the water. Whereas like with this, I would maybe be on the front side of the green. So absolutely loving these irons right now, and they have the same shafts that I had before, which are the Project X 6.0s. These shafts have always felt good for me, and I've been playing them in the last, I think, 3 or 4 sets of irons that I've had. Any questions?
Have you heard of Vice Golf?
Sure have. Haven't tried their golf balls yet, but I'll have to try them out one of these days.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying them too.
So this hybrid is a 19 degree. It's basically like a 2-iron for me. Hit this thing maybe like 225 to 235 yards. And I absolutely love this club. This is probably the oldest club in my bag. Everything else is pretty new, but this thing I've had since it's the last year's model. Totally love this thing. So there it is.
Steven asked, what's been the key with Marco's low scores lately? Fairways, question mark? Definitely fairways.
Yeah, been finding more fairways. Like yesterday, I honestly haven't been feeling super comfortable with the driver last few rounds, and when we played yesterday, I just told myself, hey, just go out there and take like 3 to 4 miles an hour off the swing and just try to hit in the fairway, even if it's 250 yards. Don't try to keep up with these guys, just hit fairways. And I did that, and Santa Luz is a pretty long course, 7,100 yards, but at the same time, it doesn't play that long because some of the undulation and you get a lot of rollout out there. So, you know, yeah, sure, I had 5 and 6 irons into some of the greens, but I hit the greens and 2-putted and was able to play pretty steady. So, I think hitting fairways, also I've gotten a lot more consistent with my putting, even though I've been doing a lot of tinkering. Like yesterday, I only had 1 3-putt, you know, so whereas I think 5 months ago, I probably would have had 3 or 4 3-putts on average per round. So I think that's definitely improved, and I think everything's improved, but those are probably the 2 main areas. Oh, and the shaft in this hybrid is the Aldila Rogue shaft, stiff flex. Gram weight is this? 95 MSI. I don't think that's the grams, but.
Cart Bros said a little late, but congrats on 12K. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Baltusrol, come play New Jersey and we can play Trump Bedminster. Cole, yeah, send us a message.
So for the 3-wood, I got the M1. Unlike Mike's M2, this one just fit me a little bit better, and you guys can see I have it set up a little bit more for a draw, just to kind of help me straighten out because I don't really play that cut. And yeah, this one's a 15 degree, so it comes out a little bit lower, but I also hit the ball a little bit higher than Mike, so I went with 15 degree, and I absolutely love this thing. It's been a big improvement over the last year's model, in my opinion, and I think the biggest difference has been these shafts. I got these Fujikura Speeder 757 Evolution shafts in both my driver and 3-wood, and I absolutely love these shafts. They just feel good. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it, but it feels like the misses that I used to have before. I used to have a 2-way miss, which is missing it to the left and to the right. I feel like now I just have one miss, and that's to the left. And that's a lot easier to manage because I know I can aim a little bit more right and not worry about snapping one. And it's funny, when I went through the fitting, the guy actually told me that. He was like, don't worry about missing it right. Like, you're not gonna snap hook this unless you take just a terrible swing. But if you miss it even a little bit, it's not gonna be the shaft. So it's kind of good just hearing it. M2 9.5 degree, again, same shaft as the hybrid, stiff flex, and mine are the same length as Mike's, 45.5. I don't know what the 3-wood is, probably just standard length, but
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's the setup.
Good stuff. Wayne he commented, "You guys are my fave. Watching more content from you over Shields, Crossfire, and Finch. I'm in the UK." Thanks, man. It's a great compliment. Rick and Peter are legends, so we take that as a huge compliment.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that.
Aaron asked, for someone new to vlogging, thoughts on using a Canon 60D and GoPro? How many memory cards do you typically run through on a round?
Memory cards, gosh, 60D is an awesome camera. I don't recommend GoPros unless you're doing underwater stuff because their audio is pretty horrible. And the field of view with GoPros is just incredibly wide, so it looks cool in some shots, but at the same time, sometimes seeing those close-up shots is a little bit better, especially for vlogging. But in terms of memory cards, I have a 256 gig memory card in this camera, and it pretty much never gets filled up, even shooting at 4K. Actually, I have 2 of them. No, I have one 256, one 128. So pretty much never get full of memory in these cameras, and those are very expensive memory cards. I think they're like 300 bucks a piece. But at the same time, I'm gonna have them forever, and I don't ever have to swap memory cards, so it's pretty nice.
This one's for Marco. Marco, I saw you on IG that you were rocking the Yeezys. Are you a sneakerhead? if so, when's the what's in my collection vid coming?
I got a lot of shoes, actually. My wife gives me a hard time about that, but I'm not a sneakerhead. And I say that only because, like, I don't buy shoes that are like the latest and greatest or whatever. Historically I bought shoes that I just kind of liked what they looked like, and they haven't necessarily been Yeezys or something that was super popular. But that addiction has severely been, you know, it's just, I just kind of put it to the side. So I no longer buy as many shoes. Now it's golf clubs. So maybe one day you guys can see the closet.
Tom said, do you guys work full-time? Is it hard to balance YouTube, golf, and work? Yeah, we work full-time. He runs an online media company and I own a limo company. So yeah, it's tough to balance everything and get it, you know, our schedule's dialed in, but we make it work, and this channel is a huge priority for us. And we're going to do whatever it takes to, keep those vids coming and, improving on this journey.
What's the head covers, Marco? Sorry, the head covers. So I got this one at Pasatiempo for a 3-wood head cover. Just really nice head cover. I mean, love that thing. And then probably my favorite head cover in the bag is this, the one from Olympic Club for this little hybrid. So I think it's pretty sweet. So expensive head covers, spend $50 on a head cover, but at the same time, it's a little memento, and we're gonna have them forever. What?
No, it's true. I know. I did. I did. I spent like $55 on that head cover, but I love it. You know, so I just think it's ridiculous that we do that. But yeah,
it is.
Greetings from Canada. Love the channel, guys. Thank you.
Matt says, "What's the best balance for wedges?" There isn't a best balance just in general, right? It's whatever fits your game.
I think for the better quality player, so I think if you're a single digit or below, you should go a little bit lower of a bounce. But if you're a higher handicapper, maybe a little bit more bounce. That's what I would recommend. For me, I like to have less bounce because I like to cut through and really net the golf ball. Dread Tile, is that it? What are your guys' handicaps and trends? This guy's trending down. He's a 3.7 right now.
3.8, trending to 3.7.
And I'm a 1. I really don't ever enter any handicap or any scores into my handicap. So I just keep it there because I feel like that's the fairest when we go playing, club events and stuff like that. So there's a lot of sandbaggers out there. So Austin said, I'm late, but I'm here, boys. Nice.
Henry said, is asking, so you always say if you have contacts at a course, we should let you know. Do you pay your own? Yeah, so we, historically, we've paid for our own travel, our accommodations, and almost exclusively we paid for our own rounds. I think this Vista Valley Country Club collaboration we did is the first time we haven't paid for a round, right? Is it?
No, we had a couple. San Diego Country Club.
Oh yeah, you're right. SDCC.
RBN.
Yeah, you're right. So there's been a few where we haven't paid, but...
And I think there was one more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which one, but for the most part, we pay our own way.
Cole asked, whose 40-40-40 trip is next, and is the destination? Justin's is next, and Atlanta is going to be the next destination. So we've got 3 courses dialed in, so we might want to try and do a 4th. Sean over Golf Trip Junkies is helping us set some of that up. So if you guys have any suggestions, shoot it our way.
Limo company, ever roll up to a course in one of your limos?
Yeah, I have. Either one of my cars was getting fixed or something, and I had to roll up and take up a couple parking spots. But yeah.
How do you get scratches off your irons? I don't know. I just kind of leave them there. They're almost like badges of honor.
War
battle wounds. Yeah. Got some gnarly ones.
Bogey Golf Guy said, what ball markers do you use? I like the poker chips. I also use a coin, like a 25 cent chip, Yeah,
I got one ball marker from Cog Hill, and that one's been attached to my little magnet thing, and I've just been using that one. But one day I'll probably lose it, and then I'll pull the next one out of the bag.
Is there a vlog of SDCC? Yes.
Yeah.
That will be coming out maybe tomorrow or Monday. So, part 1 will be launched.
I've kind of taken a little bit of a break this week, so I do apologize for that, guys. But started editing part 1, and hopefully I'll have that one pretty soon.
You guys should come over to the Phoenix Open this year. Would love to attend with you guys and get around. And
that'd be awesome.
Send us a message. We love Phoenix and we love Arizona golf, and there's so many golf courses out there. So we could definitely make a couple trips out there and play a lot of golf courses. So send us a message.
Who's winning the Open?
I'm gonna go with Phil. I'll just say it. Phil Mickelson.
Phil. I'll say Justin Rose.
Good one.
Yeah.
I like that pick. If you guys go to Atlanta, maybe Augusta, not a bad course. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get out at Augusta. Yeah. There was somebody in our live chat a couple of weeks ago that said that they could get us out, but I don't think we heard back from them. So
we'll see. We'll just keep plugging away at that one. But even if we do get out there, we're not going to go film it. So it'll be fun for us, but we won't be able to share all the build up to it, getting there, talking about it afterwards, and all that stuff. So that'll be cool. But
Jake asked, most money ever lost on a golf course? A couple $100 for me.
me too. Ever played with any pros or any pro-ams? Oh, I've never played with a pro or a pro-am.
I mean, I played with Charlie back when I was in high
Charlie
school,
Hoffman.
but it was before he was a pro, so I guess that doesn't really count. And John Mellinger. We're going to go out to Florida and go play out at Ponte Verde and TPC Sawgrass, and I think we're going to play with a U.S. Open winner and a couple other PGA pros.
So Matt's asking, where can you buy the Golfholic stickers? Matt, check out our site, shop.golfholics.com. We got the stickers listed on there, and send them out to you today. So check it out.
Will you go to Michigan? Yes, absolutely.
So they're asking, do you have some older clubs that you always, or that you're tempted to kind of put back in the bag if you're not hitting the new ones well? You just went through that with the wedges, right?
Yeah, you know, I'm very particular with my wedges and my putters. So, and probably most of you are also, but I bought the Vokey. My brother had one, Justin had one, I think this guy had one, and they all looked really good and they loved them, and so I ended up buying it and I tried it out for a little while, didn't really love it, so I went back to my Cleveland, and I'm just real happy that I did.
What are your favorite sports and sports teams?
Golf, and then wrestling, but...
Yeah, golf for sure, but I like watching soccer more. Like Man U is my favorite team, so during the season I'll watch them. They just picked up Lukaku, and you know, they got getting some new players, so I'm very much like to see what they're up to, so hardcore fan.
Steven asked, any opinion on the Chrome softball? Yeah, it looks like a really good ball. Everyone I've talked to really likes it, so Paul that plays in our vids, he likes that ball. On occasion we play it. And actually, I got a friend that works over at Callaway, and we might be able to do some giveaways with them. So we'll see.
Need more tour sauce gear? Yeah, I wish we could do more tour sauce. We're gonna have to come up with a different name though. Golfholics head covers. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're trying to roll out some of the merchandise that we can. That's not too crazy for us to get involved with, and we don't have to carry too much stock. So like the shirts, it's nice because the company will actually print them when it's ordered, instead of us, you know, like the hats, having to order, you know, 100 of them and then having them sit around the house and stuff like that. So we'll try to add to the store and update it with whatever we can, but definitely appreciate the feedback you guys are giving us on that.
Yeah, if we get enough requests, you know, we'll definitely do it, but right now it seems like it's just kind of sporadic.
Messi or Ronaldo? Take Messi any day.
I don't know. Ever play Kiowa Island? Not yet. Would love to. Sean from Golf Trip Junkies is highly recommending it, so I think we're going to go out there at some point and play.
What's the most expensive round you have ever played?
Had to have been Pebble Beach, right? 500 or whatever it was. I don't remember paying anymore.
What was Olympic Club?
Like 430.
But then we got a caddy. So it was probably about the same. Yeah, so I guess those two, Olympic and Pebble.
Yeah. What was that? Someone wrote a poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. What is it? $5 say I get this closer than you.
That's nice. Cool, Nick. I'm gonna take that.
I know. That's good.
All right, let's go look at some older comments here.
What else would you guys like to see in the videos that we're not adding in? You know, give us some feedback. Let us know. One
of the things we've heard is just kind of a quick, kind of a recap of in part 2 and part 3, just letting people know where we're at in the round is one of the feedbacks that we got, and then a little bit more of us just having fun on the golf course, because I think you guys enjoy the outtakes because it shows our actual personalities a little bit more than just saying, hey, I'm gonna hit a knockdown 8-iron and then executing on that shot or not. So let us know if you guys want to see like a little bit more interaction with us on the course, because we definitely do talk a lot of smack out there, and you know, it's not as, you know, not as dry as it sometimes I think comes off. So that's what we heard, right? I mean, that's the exact feedback we got.
I guess I'm the bad guy.
Are you the bad guy?
I'm just kidding.
You're not the bad guy. You're the good guy.
All right. Let's see.
Mike, quest for a full swing.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know, I just like to keep it in play. I like John Rahm's swing a lot. I think he's got one of the best swings on tour. Longevity-wise, I think he's going to last a really long time.
Yeah.
You know, a lot longer than Rory and some of these other guys that are, you know, kind of over swinging. Let's see. Less talking, more golf. See, we get like a little bit of everything. So we're not sure if we should
show a little more of the clubhouse.
Okay, good.
You know,
less talking, more golf. I like hearing that because I would prefer to give you guys more golf.
I'd like to see film after the shot instead of instantly switching clips. Show your pregame warm-ups. That'd be good, right?
Okay.
Less talking, more golf. You should try and play. Yeah, Whistling Straits would be awesome. Hopefully we can get out there sometime.
Yeah, that's a fun course. I think we'd probably get eaten up out there, which would, you know, be okay with me. Show the ball flight, zoom in on the green. Unfortunately, the zoom lens that we have isn't the best, and it doesn't go as far as some of these others. So
yeah,
I'll let Marco take it from there.
It's kind of right now what we're up against is the gimbal is like the biggest thing holding us back. So with the gimbal and the zoom lens, we just got a new gimbal and it crapped out on us after 2 holes. And I think it was because once you zoom one of these lenses on the gimbal, it changes the balance of it because they're very like sensitive to being perfectly balanced. It changes the weight, the balance on it, and then the motors on it start to have issues with that. And then it basically, in order for the motors to not crap out, it'll just turn itself off as like a precautionary thing. So we can put on a more telephoto lens on one of these cameras and zoom in, but we'd have to lose the gimbal. And if you guys are cool with that, we can totally do that. So just let us know.
Yeah, Charles said smack is great. All right, yeah, we can throw some more in there. Yes, I like you guys being funny, haha. I'd like to see more of a review of your thoughts on the course and your round ups and downs, like a debrief at the end of the round. I like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think that would be good. Marco, any old clubs for sale?
I got the old PSIs on eBay right now. Do a search by, I think left-handed PSIs. I got the 4 through pitching wedge, so got those on there. And then I got my old Wokey wedges that are pretty beat up, but I can sell those. Be happy to sell those. So hit me up if you want them. Got a 60 and 56.
Any chance you could do club reviews?
No. Well, I mean, we've talked about it a million times, haven't we?
Possibly. Okay, let's just leave it, you know. I mean, if TaylorMade said, hey, give us a review, we would do it.
Mike would do it, so we're gonna differ on this point. Just, I don't want my life to be club reviews, and
that's, I mean, on occasion, is maybe. Do you guys have a game plan when you show up at the golf course, or you just wing it? A little bit of both.
Yeah, we've been kind of trying to have a little bit more of a game plan now that you know, we're getting this feedback and we're trying to incorporate new stuff. But in the beginning, it was very much just wing it, and we've just kind of adapted with it. So now sometimes we will just talk about more if we're going to use the gimbal, if we're not going to use the gimbal, which camera are we going to use for the shot tracer, stuff like that.
Nick said, have you had any contact with Rick Shields? You guys and him are my favorite YouTube guys, and you guys playing together would be absolute the greatest thing. Yeah, Rick's awesome. He actually sent us a couple emails. We interacted with him a little bit, and he's a super cool dude, just like Peter. And you know, next time he's in town, we're definitely going to get together and play, and we'll do a little Ryder Cup Euro style, and it should be a lot of fun.
Can't wait. Love the camera angles when you're teeing off. Appreciate that. Love them too.
Yeah.
Especially with the shot tracer now. I mean, I'm glad that you guys pushed us to add those shot tracers. It's a lot of work, and I've complained about it a million times, but I'm actually really happy that we're doing it because it does add to it for sure.
The GH5 has really good built-in stabilization. I think it would look fine without the gimbal.
You know your cameras, Chris. Totally does. Yeah. What? How do you guys meet? How are your wives dealing with this enterprise? So Mike's not married, he's single. And that's actually what is allowing us to make this work, because I have a much more fixed schedule. I have a son, and so Mike's availability, being able to go play just random days has been huge. So Thanks for staying single.
Hey, you're welcome. And I'm living the dream, so I get to do whatever I want. You know, I coach high school golf. I do a fundraiser with the kids. You know, so I coach 2 seasons. I do a summer camp, and then I have my own company too. So my schedule is hectic, but I always work around Marco's because I know his is even more hectic than mine. So it works out good. We have a good partnership.
So Mike, do you notice inconsistencies with your apex irons, like very low spin due to club face and very strong lofts?
No, you know, I think the good thing about my swing and the irons are the distance control factor is probably one of my favorite parts of it. I've always been able to do a pretty good job with having good distance control, so I think playing a knockdown has helped me with that a bunch. And you know, for me, I don't miss the you know, the distance very often where I'm really long or really short. I'm usually just a little bit right to left, which I think is you know, benefits me with scoring and everything else. And I remember when I was younger, Tiger used to mention that a lot, that his distance control was the best on tour. And I think obviously it was because he was the best player on tour, but you know, that really resonated with me a lot. And I think playing a knockdown allowed me to be a little bit more consistent distance-wise.
Yeah, that and course management, I think, are 2 easily very overlooked aspects of the game that you don't really think about. I mean, even distance control when you're putting. I mean, we were talking about the other day, it's like, if you just get a putt the right distance, and no matter if it's offline by a foot, you still have usually a little kick in, you know, depending on the break. But
right. Have someone with a second camera at the green, question mark? Yeah, I don't think we're quite there yet. You know?
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, we've had people approach us and offer coming out with us and doing that, and it's something we want to incorporate, but you know, it's just we haven't gotten to that point yet to where, you know, we met the person, we're comfortable with them, we know that the course is not going to give us a hard time, you know, taking an extra cart and all that stuff. So
yeah, and they got to hang out with us for 5 hours, which is not easy.
Yeah.
Matt said, why do I get high spin rate numbers when I swing harder with the driver versus swinging a bit easier? Is it more of a glancing blow not being hit as solid?
Depending on what kind of spin, if it's backspin or side spin. I mean, the side spin, if you're swinging harder and swiping across it harder with a faster club hit speed, you're going to generate more side spin. If you have more backspin on the ball, then I think it's more of the angle of attack that you're coming into it. If you're hitting down with your driver like you do with your irons, you're going to generate a lot of backspin because you want to actually be hitting upwards on drives.
And also, I think it's the shaft.
Yeah,
you know, you know, if you're set up and you're fitted for like 100 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden you swing at 110 with the shaft, you're going to create, you know, the wrong shaft for that swing. So your spin rates are going to go a lot higher. Henry is making fun of me. He said, "Stop playing replays of Mike putting, or were all those really 3 putts?" Yeah, they were.
Well, yeah, we show you guys the exact shots that we hit. I mean, we don't. We don't fake it. If we make a 3-putt, if I hit one out of bounds, I mean, you've seen that 100 times, so we put it all in there. So yeah, it's just the nature of the game. It's how it goes down. And
yeah, you know, setting up the cameras and getting every angle and then rushing to go hit your putt, it's not as easy as you think it is. You know, yeah. Sometimes we get up there without a practice swing and we just hit it, and then we 3-putt and we look terrible on camera, but we got to keep up with pace of play out here. These courses are busy, so
yeah,
you know,
especially if we're members or guests at a private club that they're getting us out to, and then there's actual members behind us, you know, and we're slowing them down. It's like we're trying to rush.
Yeah, Eric asked, who are some of the YouTubers you like to watch other than golf channels?
I don't really watch a lot of YouTube channels, to be honest with you. Like you know, I spend a lot of time editing videos, but when I do check some out, I'll check out Peter's stuff, Rick's stuff occasionally, and then I like watching Casey Neistat stuff here and there. And who else? Peter McKinnon, I like to watch his stuff. Just he has really cool how-tos and tutorials on cinematography and photography, and I like his style. So those are mine.
I was left-handed. I would definitely buy the PSIs. Yeah,
appreciate it.
Let's see.
Happy Gilmore challenge. Who would win between you two?
I don't know.
I don't either.
That'd be a tough one. I don't know if we could do that with our new drivers. If we put a dummy mark on those drivers, we would kill each other.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like an old driver and we did it, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Can you get a hole diagram at the side of the screen when teeing off? I looked at doing that, and there's a couple services that do the course mapping but they're paid subscriptions to get access to it, and then they don't have a lot of the courses that we played. Something I looked into, I just haven't done it. I know some of the other guys do it.
Hello from the UK. What's up, Daniel?
Yeah, it's got to be late over there. Do either of you offer private lessons, golf lessons? Mike does for a price.
You know, you can send me a message, but most likely not. You know, it's just too much. It's a lot of time. I typically only work with the kids, but send me a message and, you know, we'll see if we can work it out with our schedules.
Did we play today? Did not.
I got practice with the kids at 3:30 over at the RBN, so I do the summer camp with them on Thursdays too. So after we're done with this, I usually head over there.
Is that Marco in the logo? No, it's not. My brother designed that logo, and I think he just grabbed the image off the internet and then kind of did a silhouette on it. But as far as I know, it's not mine.
Do you ever see yourself hiring a videographer to help out? It's a lot of travel, not a lot of money, you know, so I don't know who would be willing to do something like that.
I would be open to it. Definitely be open to getting some additional help. We've had some, like I said, we've had some people reach out, willing to help us, willing to travel and even pay for their own way. I just don't want to get people involved in this until we really have kind of a somewhat of a set schedule and have a good game plan on how they're going to be involved to make sure that they're getting some value out of it too. And we definitely appreciate everyone hitting us up and saying that they want to do some, you know, free work and whatnot, but at the same time, we want to make sure that they're getting something out of it. So.
Steven said, you guys are the real deal. Many of us will never be able to play courses you play. Drone work is outstanding and your narrative during play is good. You are teaching us how to play. Thanks. We appreciate that feedback. That's one of our goals with the channel, and this guy's drone skills is top notch.
Getting better and better. Marco, have you sold your PXGs yet? Nah, I sold those things like a year ago. Hey, Brian's in the house. What's up, B-Ski?
What's up, B? He said it would be a bad idea to let Coach rate equipment. I would agree with that. You might not want my honest opinion because I don't sugarcoat it. If I don't like something, I'll let you know.
Yeah, he would do one review for TaylorMade, and he would not like one of their clubs, and that would be the end of the TaylorMade relationship.
But give me the driver, give me the 3-wood, give me the PS, you know, or the 770s, and I'll give you a rave review. But you give me something that's not a good product, and I probably wouldn't like it. All right, like a couple more questions?
Yeah.
All right.
What do we use to do the shot tracer? It's an iPhone app. I think they have it on Android. It's called Gotta Golf. And when we have the paid subscription, it kind of gives you some of the other features. But I think there's some other ones out there, but that's the one we use.
Michael said, love your channel. Really appreciate the positive attitudes when you play. Any chance for a giveaway today? Ooh.
Today.
Thanks for the compliment.
We did one yesterday on Instagram.
Yeah, we did one on Instagram. We did a live feed. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but yeah, we'll probably do a few more of those. But today, no giveaways.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. We're doing a lot of stuff on there. So, and it's a cool way. If we go out and play and we're not filming, we're gonna start just turning on Instagram Live and literally just like live streaming a couple holes. We had a blast doing it yesterday. And,
it was a lot of fun.
The videos are up there, so you guys can check them out if you haven't. And we did a giveaway in the middle of it, so. Canon 1880 Cine lens. Okay, Justin, I'll check the email again. I think we did have some communication as far as I recall. Pretty sure we had.
Ryan said, I'd like to see more birdies and eagles. Yeah, we all would.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. Maybe a quick swing tip before a certain shot you hit on the course during the vlog. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. No problem. Probably scroll down a little. I went pretty far out.
Swing thoughts? None.
Usually just take a deep breath, get your alignment, get your ball position correct, and then just swing within yourself.
More slow-mos. We like to do the slow-mos when it's just Mike and I, just because it takes a little bit more time to set up. But
it's a different camera, it's a different setting. We gotta,
It doesn't have to be a different camera, but it is right now. Has this channel filming ever infringed on your enjoyment of playing a round of golf? To be honest, it has a little bit on some rounds. When we have, I'll just speak from my personal experience or view on this, but when I'm having a bad round and we're filming it, it's a lot harder to kind of bounce back into that round and start playing better than it is without the cameras. Because without the cameras, you just have that extra 20 seconds, 30 seconds to focus, to kind of decompress after a bad shot, think about what you did. With the cameras, you don't really have that luxury. You just have to get back into the production side of it. So, but again, totally worth it. I'm willing to put bad rounds out there for you guys to see that we're human, but at the same time, we try our best. And yeah.
Yeah. Chris said, I appreciate how serious you guys take the game while still loving to play. It makes the video feel smooth and chill. I think you're carving out a nice little niche. Keep it up. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Chipping tips, just keep your hands in front of the club face at all times.
And don't decelerate.
Yeah. Perfect tip.
Are you able to reach us on Twitter? Yeah, follow us on Twitter. Our handle is Golfholics, so hit us up. 3 club challenge, that would be fun.
Ooh.
What would you take for your 18 holes 3 club challenge?
My 60.
I'll take a putter.
You got me thinking.
Ooh, probably a 5-iron, a 60 degree, and a putter.
I'm gonna go 60 degree, 9-iron, 5-iron.
Nope. Oh,
No putter.
No putter.
I'm gonna go no putter on you because I'll chip you to death.
I'll take that bet.
Okay, let's do it. I'm in.
Okay, but you got to stick to those clubs.
That's fine. I'll take
money.
all my clubs out. All right, I'm done.
Oh,
maybe
let's
a
do that.
giveaway. Maybe we do a giveaway. Loser gives away. If you win, I'll give away a dozen balls. If I win, you give away a hat.
Done.
And a sticker.
Done. And a sticker. I'm sending stickers with every hat order now. So.
Please put that last YouTuber's name in the description, guys. P.S. Mike, you putt way better than me. Just some banter. Try to use a camera on the course, and it's very difficult. Yeah, it is. It's not that easy, guys.
All right, we're at the 1 hour mark. One more question. Pick it well.
2 more actually. Let's
two
do
more.
Two more. What course would you like to play over in the UK? I'll let you.
St. Andrews for sure. Home of golf, and I don't know where else.
Yeah, St. Andrews for me.
That's the one.
Do a battle golf vlog. Yeah, all right, we're doing it. Team Marco, bogey golf. All right, he's got Team Marco. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do that challenge. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah. Chris said, I'm a member up at Montreal in Reno, Nevada, site of the Barracuda. Let me know if you want to try and play up here. Yeah, shoot us a message. Sounds fun.
Hey, do you play FIFA? Sure do. Username on Xbox is Running Things. With I think 3 N's, RUNNIN things.
All right.
All right, guys, we're gonna shut it down right now. Appreciate all of you for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed the what's in the bag, and let us know what you want to see for the future ones. Again, hit that thumbs up, and links to our Instagram are down below and the store down below. So if you want any swag, that's where it's at.
Yeah, check us out on Instagram and Twitter. We're going to be doing all of our giveaways on there, so you're going to have to follow us in order to get some of those giveaways.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll see you for the next one. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, play well.